Alright, we're going to jump into part 2 of the religious condition of Negroes in the U.S. Um, right here. I'm trying to make this go fast, bear with me. That the people of the United States indulge prejudices in respect to the Negroes, right? They indulge in prejudice against Negroes, both in favor of and adverse to them as of distinct varieties, so some in favor and some abolitionists, as a distinct variety of the human family and as a subordinate class in society, is a fact not to be disguised. On the one hand, their ignorance, vulgarity, idleness, improvidence, irreligion, and vice are to be ascribed altogether to their position and circumstances. Right. So, this goes back to deformity, and I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. So, right here is what they're using to describe the American Negro. They're saying the American Negro is, on the one hand, ignorant or ignoring, right? Ignorance is just merely ignoring. Vulgar, we already understand, goes back to their appearance and the way they spoke. Idleness is obviously referring to not quick to jump, right? You stand idle, in your car. You're idling. You're not moving up and down. You're just sitting idle, right? Improvidence. This word is merely. Let me see if I can break this real quick. It's to. I'm provide. It's when you. I know I looked this word up. Bear with me. It's like planning for the future. That's what it means. They plan ahead. That's all it means. Improviding, right? Improvidence, right? Like improvisation. Come on, man. My tongue's a tad. Hold on. My tongue is tied. Improv, right? You hear about improv and they're like actors. They, well, no, improv is, yeah, they're thinking on the fly, right? So on one hand, you stand idle, but on the other hand, you're essentially thinking ahead, right? So I'm providence. I'm providence. It's just pretty much thinking ahead. Irreligion, out with religion is all that really means. Just out with religion. Against, not with. Fuck it. And vice, you look at like to your own device, like to yourself, to whatever you can contemplate, right, are to be ascribed altogether to their position and circumstances, right? So the way they are is just because of their position and their circumstance, right? So you think of our condition, and this is basically talking about our condition, and it's talking about worthy of being prosecuted. Samuel Sewall, worthy of capital punishment, which you've done to these American Negroes, right? This is the way you've made them. This is the deformity, right? Or this is how you are that they find is deforming, I guess you'd say. So I believe I put that together right. I already read over this and I went through all the words, so I'm trying to make it go as quick as possible because I know you people don't like long videos. Alright, so let me highlight, sorry. Let these be changed for the better, and the African will immediately equal, if not greatly excel. Now, we already understand that term African is just, it's just somebody decided to call it that, whatever. So let these be changed for the better, and the African will immediately equal, if not greatly excel, the rest of the human family in majesty or intellect. Alright, so they downplayed you after they conquered you, even though they already knew that you were something great when they came across you. You can go back into the books of Cortez. There's plenty of other writings you can go into and find out exactly what they thought about you, and then what they did to destroy you so they could have what is yours, your jewel, or the jewel of the Most High, as you would understand. The whole thing about demon possession, dividing up and possessing, divide up the land of, right, the jewel, divide that land up, and it's your jewel now. You're occupying it, and you have it through war. All right, so that's all it's really saying. Elegance of manners, purity of morals, and ardor of piety. Yea, they will become the very beautiful ideal of character. I'm not sure what they're trying to state there. The admiration of the world. Now, Once the American Negro wakes up and understands that you got them in a deep sleep, you brought them this Bible, you brought them your God, you brought them everything, and you took everything that was them away from them and destroyed them. Then once they wake up and realize that this is your bondage on them, this is the yoke around their neck, of course they're going to go back to being what they were. You gotta understand, the only reason you hear black on black crime is because you teach it, you push it, you indoctrinate it. You can start going through, what is it, this one video, Hidden Colors. You can go through that and you can start seeing as they uncover how they used to make young blacks fight each other for little bits of this and that. So and how they say high yellow nigga, dark skinned nigga, and then they put you at ends with each other when you're all just melanated brothers. Use an uppity nigga and use an old hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? When you look at all these things, they keep segregating you internally, because as long as you're fighting each other internally, you'll never sit down, conversate, talk, and learn. Divided we fall. Was it united we stand, but divided we fall? See, they keep that shit together. They with it. They don't care how fucked up their next person is. Just think about this. You go into one of these nice, beautiful Caucasian neighborhoods, and you got a woman at the end of a cul-de-sac. Say her name's Susie. And you got a woman up the street, her name's Jan, right? And Jan's got a son named Theodore, all right? So Theodore knows that Susie keeps nice things in her house, and she lives alone, and she got this big-ass house, and, Theodore, he's looking for his fix, and Mom wouldn't give him no money, so he knows that Susie, she's going to leave for work at 6 in the morning, so he's up early, and he goes and breaks into her house, goes to the window, and steals a lot of things so he can get some money to go get his fix. Now, because they're united, they ain't gonna call the police. Susie already understands that Theodore, Jan's son Theodore, got a damn drug problem. She already know. Everybody talk about it around the street. Neighborhood watch. They talk about this shit. They're united. They come out and meet and talk, right? So they're not gonna throw his ass in jail. They're just gonna deal with that personally, and there's never gonna be no police involved. And it's just united. Now, when you come back across the train tracks, you'd say, or come across the fence, however you want to put it, you're going to see that you're divided. You attack each other. You don't stand in solidarity. This is an American Negro thing, but again, this is what they made. They created you to be like this, right? So this is why what they've done is worthy of capital punishment, right? It can be prosecuted easily. It can be prosecuted easily. You got to understand that. So this is what you're reading, what you're hearing now, is what they know to be fact. So until you realize you got to come together in solidarity, there's no fucking skin color. I mean, fuck that shit, man. You got to get over this stuff. This is really trivial and stupid. You got to start thinking as like a hive mind. You got to think that, hey, man, I don't care what color you is. You still my brother. I don't care that, you feel thugged out and I don't. I don't care that you listen to this type of music and I don't. Nigga, you still my brother. You see what I'm saying? And when we start looking at each other that way, it's like, hey, man, we brothers. What you doing? Don't run up in that man car. That's essentially your brother. You don't do that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? What you trying to get? And then you talk to each other. You think about it like this. Say, for instance, the brother, stressed out, depressed, life going bad for him, man, and he sees a car running at a little gas station, and then he says, fuck it, the windows are down. He reaches in there trying to grab anything he can grab just to get something together so he can, go get a fix or go get a pack of cigarettes. I don't fucking know. But let's just use that as a simple example. Now, say there's another brother out there sitting in his car, right? And these two brothers are totally different in personalities, but they understand solidarity. They're brothers. So when this other brother decides to go put his hand in that main window, and the other brother in the other car knows that he just saw the other brother that owned that car go in the store, then that brother's supposed to get out of the car and say, hey, bro, what you doing, bro? What you doing, bro? That's your brother. What you doing? Man, fuck you all. Like, hey, look, bro, whatever's going on just can't be that bad. So at this point, it's like, what's going on? Talk to me. Nah, don't get mad. Calm down. And you as a brother, whatever you're going through, you got to understand. You got to rely on your brothers to help you. This is where solidarity comes into effect. Alright, so listen, bro, check this shit out. I ain't doing shit for the next 20, 30 minutes. Do you want a cold beer? I'll go in the store and get you a cold beer. You need a smoke? What's up? You know what I'm saying? Man, yeah, I could, yeah, yeah. All right, well, come on, let's go in the store. Which one you drinking? All right, you drinking now? Cool. Go ahead and pick that up. You need a pack of smokes? Cool. All right, look, let me get this, let me get this. All right, bro, come on. So then you leave the dude's car alone. Dude, man, has no idea what's going on. He just gets up and goes on his way, you know. And then you go outside and you chilling with homeboy, and it's like, bro, it ain't that bad. What's going on? Y'all start talking about it, and then you can start helping your brother see the light, because you might have an answer to a problem that he has. And we'll never know this because we can't stand in solidarity. We attack each other. Now, I know that's so off topic and I'll never get through this, but this is how it rolls. So this is why from now on I'm going to try to break everything down into small increments, because I talk too much. It is what it is. So, they're united, you're divided. So you will keep falling. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what people think about Black Lives Matter. I don't care about none of that stuff. But, you know, if anything comes out of that, I hope it's solidarity and unity. You know, I don't ride that bandwagon, not into that stuff whatsoever. I'm more into learning how we got here and how we can get out. I ain't got time for that other stuff. But if anything comes out of it, I hope it's the fact that, look, stop slinging drugs to your own people. You know what I'm saying? If you out there slinging drugs and you see a woman come out there and you know she got kids and she live down the street and she telling you she want to get a fix, you supposed to say, hey, look, what the fuck wrong with you? You got 3 goddamn motherfucking kids. I know your baby daddy ain't with you. I know shit is fucking hard, but ain't no goddamn way I'm gonna sell you some goddamn crack. You see what I'm saying? How the fuck I look? Destroying the last little bit of a house you got. If anything, fuck that. What can I do to help you? You know what I'm saying? You don't need these drugs. What's going on in your life? What can I do to help you? See, this goes back into alms. And again, I'm talking a lot, but just roll with it. Say alms, give alms, right? Give somebody money. That's cool. That's cool. I understand that. That's cool. But is money exactly what you need at the moment? Because money's simple. We can fix this. You know what I'm saying? We can fix this easily. It's just getting some money together, coming together in solidarity. But let's figure out what the root of this is. What's going on in your life that I can probably help you with? Well, you know, it's getting hard to feed these kids and blah, blah, blah. And this, da, da, da. Okay. All right. So now we found the fucking problem. Now let's see if we can come together as a whole fucking community for the time being to resolve each problem as we get it. This is what they do. This is why they stand united and they haven't fallen. Alright? So you gotta understand, that's the game, that's the rules in the game. Alright, so let's continue. I'm gonna read through just page 103 and I'm gonna close this out so we don't do too long of a video. So let's continue. Alright, so we was reading the rest of the human family and majesty of intellect, elegance of manners, purity of morals, and ardor of piety. Yea, they will become the very beautiful ideal of character, the admiration of the world. It's inevitable. All we gotta do is go back to being who we are, who we were. On the other hand, the race has been from time immemorial, just what it is and just what it must continue to be. It occupies a position designed for it in nature and providence, right? And no changes and no efforts can ever, on the whole, alter it for the better. Well, right now I got you people subjugated, enslaved, and you're growing me money and making me powerful. So I like it the way it is. I don't think we should go against it, right? That's what it sounds like to me. Alright, so prejudices also lie all along between these extreme oscillations of opinion. Happy is that mind which under gales of excitement and conflicting with waves of agitation preserves its balance and keeping its eye upon the truth steadily advances towards it. It may be likened to the well-adjusted compass which noiselessly preserves its equilibrium and faithfully points to the star, although the mountain waves roar and the ship is driven with the fierce winds and tossed. So now we're back talking about nature. Alright. Let me stop right there, because I don't want to make a long video, so let me stop right there and we'll continue in the next video.